All right. So, I feel a lot better today than I did last week, that's for damn sure. For those curious, last week I was actually sick with bronchitis. And it was manageable only because I had was taking cough syrup and throat spray essentially, because initially what it started with the sore throat. I was using the throat spray to soothe my throat. When I ran out of cough syrup, however, Tuesday morning, it was easily my worst day, and I actually had to go into an urgent care clinic to get treated. This clinic actually kind of caused me to have to take a COVID test, and because I was waiting for a COVID test, I couldn't go to school. But I feel better today than I did like pretty much the past week, simply because of the fact that I have been on like powerful antibiotics, and I have been on like the most powerful version of Mucinex that was probably like in a store at the Walgreens. And I honestly feel better. I can actually breathe through my nose. I'm not sniffling. I'm not coughing. I just have it to occasionally clear my throat, but I honestly feel better than I have like all week. I honestly think the worst of my bronchitis is behind me, so it should be completely fine to stream. But yeah, the past week was just not very fun. There was actually a point when I went into the urgent care clinic to meet with the doctor. My dad came with me and he said, we just want to make sure it isn't COVID, blah, blah, blah. When as soon as he said that we just want to make sure it isn't COVID, I started to panic, because what if it was COVID? I spent this entire pandemic not getting sick once, not even getting a sniffle. And the one time I got sick, it was just something that I couldn't really prevent. It was just so stupid. But yeah, that's kind of what I had to deal with. And I don't even know what caused. I have theories about what caused it, but I don't know for sure. Alright, this battle is done. I will say, with this pandemic, colleges in general are just kind of more, or really schools in general, kind of more like overcautious. So if you're sick with anything, you are advised to not come in at all. So there was one time on Monday, back when I still thought that I just simply wasn't sick. And I came in on Monday, did a full day. I had a mask on, of course, because I wasn't really sure if I was sick or not. But I came into class on Monday, and I went, again, like I'm a graduate student at my university, and the class I had like 5 students in it. Usually it's 7 students, but 2 students didn't show up. And I just coughed like right in the beginning of class, and my teacher just looked at me. She's like 70 years old, so she's kind of more at risk to COVID if I did have COVID. But she looked at me and said, "Are you sick?" And I said, "I just have an itchy throat. I have a mild cough. I had it like over the weekend, been treating it." And this is before I realized I had bronchitis. And I literally just went in. She literally just had the mask on the entire time. And after that first time I coughed, I made it my mission to not cough at all. And this kind of led me to actually, essentially, maybe that's the new ones here. This kind of led me to actually, uh, it's kind of led me to actually, what's called, uh, be really quiet during class, which is something I normally don't do. Usually I take my time to participate. But I was just very quiet during class, and I'm really worried I'm gonna fail this. Or at least lose shit. But I was just, I was really quiet during class. I didn't really speak that much. I didn't really, like, say anything. And my teacher kept on calling me because she just wanted me to participate in the discussion. And every single time I talked, I could just feel myself beginning to cough. And I really had to, like, really try and not, like, cough because I don't want to indicate that I was sick in any way. And it just got to be, like, really just kind of a little bit irritating, I guess, but that was my week. And because I had to get the COVID test, I couldn't go to my other two classes this week. So most of this week was spent doing homework. And in fact, after the stream is over, I will likely be doing homework again. But that was fun. Okay. And there we go. I will say something you can expect from this stream. I will be doing, I'll be finishing up my exploration of this area, the area I'm currently in. And then we'll be doing a completing sequence 3. There's one ship down. There's the other. Go back to my fleet. Okay, going back to Bay of Biscoe. Hey, we're getting a lot done. So that does it for all of the things we can do in the Kenway fleet for now. What I actually want to do is I actually want to buy a new outfit. We currently have 56,000. Wow.
Captain has the helm.
Let's actually fast travel to our pirate hideout. And we will buy the outfit here, and then we'll actually go ahead and get an upgrade at this hideout. Oh god. I don't know if anyone has ever had this problem, but when you swallow more air than drink and your chest starts to hurt, I just kind of had that happen. God, that really hurt. So I did kind of notice my swords were a bit under leveled. It kind of felt like it was doing less damage than. Actually, you know what? It's actually pretty. I guess it's just it kind of gives the illusion that they're doing less damage because they're not killing as fast. So, as I was saying, still kind of sick, not completely through this bronchitis thing, but I am doing a lot better than I was last week. But if you are curious, still a little bit sick, still may cough every now and then, but at this point it's just like mucus in my throat more than anything. I don't have like as bad of a cough as I did last week, or the past week I should say. I imagine, I thought that I was actually completely over it yesterday, but I imagine within a couple more days I should be able to kick this thing.
Now what could I add to make it perfect?
This is 40,000. It's actually going to be the only thing we're going to buy here. Oh, that was the last upgrade. FTFY? Fully upgrade your hideout. Wow. That is the first time I ever like bought all my hideout upgrades. That's actually pretty cool. Let's go ahead and finish up this area. Actually, before I do that,
Captain.
yeah, I'm doing good. Okay.
Captain has the helm.
So let's go ahead and do this diving thing first. I feel like that would be kind of more fun.
Get the mainsails into the wind.
What I really love about this diving things is the fact that it has checkpoints, and you don't have to get all of the Animus fragments in the chest in one life. If you get a chest and then you die, you still have that chest. So that's one thing I love about these diving missions. I was honestly worried it was going to be a little bit more difficult because I was worried you had to be more careful about what you will be more careful about hazards and stuff. But if you get eaten by a shark, it's not the end of the world. That's one thing I love about this. Something I've also will say is recently on YouTube I unlocked the community tab so I can actually make community posts. in some point in the future, I will be adding polls to try to determine how best I handle my YouTube channel going forward. One of the polls I was considering doing is determining what people on YouTube's opinions are regarding my 24-hour live streams, things I do at the end of every single year for New Year's Eve. And I really just want to know if people on YouTube would be interested in watching a 24-hour live stream on YouTube, or if they would prefer to see it after it's been fully edited. And just upload it on its own. You know, that's essentially just how I've been handling this going forward. The problem with what I have with the problem I have with editing it, it's gonna be really difficult to edit a 24-hour video. So what I'm making instead is just kind of essentially just upload it raw. And just kind of forego the editing thing. That's just something that I have been thinking about. It's still haven't decided like how I'm gonna handle that, but it's definitely a possibility. I may like add a poll on YouTube where I was just trying to determine what people's thoughts are on this, because I still haven't I never actually just uploaded like a full 24-hour thing for YouTube, and I don't even think I can download like a stream for that. But it's just, I don't know like how I'm gonna handle that, if I'm gonna be honest here. La Concepcion. These sharks are just so annoying. Granted, I'm not being as careful as I could be. Okay. I will need air. But we got the hard stuff, I think. I realize I'm being very risky here. That's not the direction I want you to go, Edward. There we go. Okay, we should be able to complete this location now. I will say, now that we have the hideout fully upgraded, we can spend all of our time. We can spend all of our time using our money for upgrading the jackdaw. We do have 2 Mayan statues here. Or Stelae, I should say.
Load on all the sail we have.
Is that a ship? No, that's a rock. Although it looks like there are mines in that water. Actually, I don't know if I can sneak through that. Well, maybe I can over here.
Cruise up! Eat her sticks! As much sail as you can! Fire! Loose all! Party light! Quite the squall picking up, Captain! The gallants and royals! Caution, Edward! More sail! All sail! I think we've lost them, sir. Storm there, Captain! Looks bad! Douse all but main!
I still have no idea if you can capsize your ship. So I still like to just lower my sails whenever I get like a strong wind blowing. Really trying to be cautious here. Guys done?
Esto acabará pronto.
Alright, well, we got the guards done.
¡Alto! Veamos tus tripas.
So I'm actually must be getting pretty close to completing the, you must be getting pretty close to completing the, what's called? The Mayan statue thing. I imagine we may have like a couple left at this point. So I don't think there's going to be too much left in the game. There's only so many locations left. I kind of remember this being the location of a mission. Okay, so let's go get to work clearing this place out. One, two. Let's go down here because I think there's an entrance down here, maybe. There it are. Or next up, let us kind of go. Actually, yeah, let's kind of go around. Actually, no, I got a better idea. Let's kind of go in a backwards Z fashion. I kind of want to end up like roughly about the same spot as
¡Alto! Quiero hablar. Saludo de mi parte al del tridente. Se acabó, gusano.
I want to end up roughly at the same spot where my ship is, so that's why I'm kind of going this route. That wasn't what I wanted to do, but that works. There we go. Now let's head over to this Mayan Stelae. I keep on saying Mayan statue, and I I think what I'm thinking of is maybe I'm misremembering. I think there's actually Mayan statues in Assassin's Creed Rogue, maybe? That's what my mind keeps on going to. At least there's like Mayan puzzles or something. But it's like a little compass. That's kind of cool. It's gonna hurt.
And one more stone.
So I'm actually kind of curious. Is there a way to track how many stones you have left? So we have done 71% of the Mayan Stelae. Are you serious? Still missing one here. Oh, we're missing. Technically, we're missing. Okay, well, we got a lot more done than I thought. Okay, next up. I will say I just recently recorded another bonus video for Skyrim. And this bonus video actually had me to revert to a previous save, and I'm pretty sure the save it reverted to was actually before I finished the companions thing, so I'm just gonna state this here. I will not be redoing the stuff that I already did. Because literally all I covered in the companions thing was just like 2 quests or 3 quests I was missing, and that's it. It's weird how these things are kind of shaped like compasses. And I think that's actually a wrong thing. But I'm referring to those things in for maps that essentially just kind of helps you. What is actually called? I think a compass is actually something else. I just don't know what the heck those are actually called. Because I'm actually seeing an actual compass that tells you like north, south, east, or west. There's like something that it's I only seen it like used to like draw circles. But I think it helps you to measure distance on a map. I just don't know what it's called. I thought it was called a compass, but clearly a compass is something else. It's what you use to tell what direction you're facing. I don't know what that's called, but Okay, another bottle. Just as a reminder, I will be reading these out because it'll be harder for me to find these new entries in the database when I cover the new database entries on YouTube. The Templar arrives. It was in April 1673 when I espied the galleon in Kingston's harbor, flying the colors of the men of Holland, which I thought queer but not unlikely. This was a ruse, however, for the ship's cargo was most assuredly Spanish. A gentleman called Torres, once a soldier in the Spanish army, now an emissary on behalf of his king. Or so said he to Peter Beckford. I learned later that he called himself a Templar and had made it his visit to Beckford's plantation to look upon Master Beckford's strange collection and collected manuscripts. Torres was 2 days with Master Beckford when another object took his full attention, namely me. The sight of my face stirred in him a strange sort of excitement, which I found altogether untoward at first, until he plied me with questions that shocked me to the core of my being. Said he to me one evening after supper, Hear you voices, Mr. Kavanagh? How is that? I answered, feigning ignorance, though shaken in truth. Voices from the dark of your mind, or memories to be clearer as if from another life entire. And here I was terrified. How was it that this man knew the odd riddle of my life as if it were a banal fact of history? I know not what you mean, Master Torres, said I, and took my leave of him, so anxious as I was. Good night to you, sir, said he as I departed. We shall speak again when you are rested and ready to talk. Still shaken, I bade him good night, made for my bedchamber, feeling another reverie coming strong upon me. When I reached into bed, I fell into both. I don't know if that's meant to be I fell into bother, but it just kind of got cut off. I don't know. I think it's supposed to be both, but I've never seen that type of thing before. I've never seen that sentence like that, I guess I should say, where... God, how am I gonna phrase this? I've never seen... It kind of looks like it was kind of an unfinished sentence. And I'm not really sure what it means by I fell into both. Not really sure if the word was cut off and it's supposed to be bother, or if it's... I don't know.
Rumcat.
479, 487. 479, 487. 479, 487. San Juan. There we go. Okay, so let's go to San Juan and we will try and get this map.
Clews down! Catch some wind! Get up those shrubs! Call them in! Get off the wind!
This may be the one with the shark and the submerged mines thing. I really hope it's not. But this may be it. Okay. So let's say this is a different one.
What? Ah!
$4.79. There we go, another buried treasure. So what do you get? Okay, let's go. So there was something that caught my eye. I'm not sure if the location I was just at was the location of a map. Not what I wanted to do. Not what I wanted to do at all. That was an accident. I was actually trying to let go of the wheel, not dock the ship.
Topsails and gallants! Get them aloft! Douse all sail!
Okay, so the one that I was curious about was 307195. No. That's it. Okay. So that being said, let me also go ahead and check. Five two five two five three. 525253. Five two five. About here-ish. Four four two one one eight. Okay, so it's that location. 50244. Oh, it's actually here. Over here, I think we need red howler monkeys for something. This right here. What we get? Fire barrel storage 4. Nice. Okay, so that's all the things that we can do right now. Let me check the crafting. Oh, we need capuchin monkeys as well. We need one red howler monkey for the hunter outfit. Let's try and get this done. I will say, crafting all these upgrades, which I'm eventually going to be doing, this will be the first time I've ever actually crafted all the items. And another achievement, Redingote Up. Oh, craft the hunter outfit. What the heck is Redingote? I'm actually gonna look that up. I never heard of that word before. That is. Oh, it's a noun. It's a frock coat. Apparently, it is French in origin. Long vitamin de hum boss. I don't know why it's defaulting to French, but apparently it's a frock coat. Okay, now let's actually get to work on getting all of uh the brain is dead. What's the word? The Uncharted locations. I don't know why my brain was struggling there. I think that Uncharted will be like an easy term for me to remember, considering Uncharted is probably one of my favorite series on PlayStation. It's probably one of my favorite series like done by Naughty Dog. I honestly kind of consider Uncharted to be more enjoyable to me than Tomb Raider, but that's because I just love like Nathan Drake as a character. It's just I was honestly kind of a little bit disappointed with the Tomb Raider games. The first two were alright, like Tomb Raider, I'm talking about the remakes. So Tomb Raider 1 and Rise of the Tomb Raider were really bad games. It's just, I was just really disappointed with Shadow of the Tomb Raider. Because I felt like they were kind of going against who Lara Croft is as a character. And this is coming from someone who knows extensively like the lore of Tomb Raider games. I actually played the original Tomb Raider games on PlayStation 1 at a friend's house. And really that's kind of my first experience with Tomb Raider. And though most of the time that the playthrough of those 5 games on PlayStation was kind of mostly played by my friend. We just kind of switch turns every single time we die, but I die a lot, and he's really good at the game. But I was just fascinated with the Tomb Raider series, and I was just kind of... Lara Croft in the original Tomb Raider series was a freaking badass. But Lara Croft presented like in Tomb Raider 2013 and Shadow and the other games, it's just kind of, I don't know, she's just not as strong as she was like in the originals. That's just kind of one thing that I didn't really like about it. But there's some things I love about the series as well. But my problem with Shadow of the Tomb Raider, and eventually I am going to be streaming that, see if I have a different opinion like years later, but my problem with Shadow of the Tomb Raider is the fact that they seem to go against like who Lara is as a character, where she doesn't seem to care about what happens to the world or to the environment she's in. All she cares is trying to get the upper hand on Trinity. And it got to the point where she was willing to ignore like the signs from like the archaeological signs, like the ruins, the pictures, whatever, and just took an artifact that was clearly possibly booby trapped. He took an artifact just simply because so that the Trinity wouldn't get a hold of it. And it was kind of made clear that they wouldn't, Trinity wouldn't even like remove the artifact until they had the other artifact that they were missing. So it was safe for the time being. Even if Trinity found the chamber where the artifact was held, they weren't gonna like remove it until they were sure that they could actually remedy like the bad effects of the outcome of the removing the artifact. And it's just, there's moments like that like all throughout the thing where Lara just does like these reckless and stupid things simply just to get the upper hand of Trinity. That's really my problem with Shadow of the Tomb Raider, is how it kind of goes against her character. And honestly, I never to this day managed to beat Shadow of the Tomb Raider. I just kind of rage quit, not because that game was hard, but because I didn't like the story at all. And I'm hoping that when I eventually stream the Tomb Raider games on Xbox, my opinion for those games will change. Just like my opinion for this game has changed just by me playing it. But it's just, I don't know. I really don't know, like, how my opinion is gonna differ. I realize that what I'm saying could be, like, very controversial, and it's about people that consider, like, Shadow of the Tomb Raider to be the best Tomb Raider game. It wouldn't really surprise me, but as someone who has, like, a deep appreciation for Tomb Raider, even if I'm not real, even if I'm more of a fan of Uncharted than Tomb Raider, I can acknowledge that like the problems with the series a lot better, because I know who Lara Croft is as a character, because I played the original games, and if the remakes are supposed to be like a reimagining of her, where they kind of make her like weaker or in like the original game, but they gradually make her a more stronger and competent character, fine. But you're kind of like going against her character when you kind of make her just essentially just kind of make her just very reckless, which is just not who she is as a character in a game. It's just my problem with the series, but I'm hoping that my opinion will change slightly whenever I stream that game again. I currently own all 3 of the Tomb Raider games on Xbox, I just don't have them installed. I actually used to own the physical copies of disc versions, but they were all like destroyed in a wildfire. But that's really my opinion on that.
Stag's out! Let's get moving! Crowd on all the sail we have! To larboard, sir! Some wrecked cargo here, sir!
It is currently it's currently been consistently 60-degree weather, 50-degree weather this past week. And that means that my case of Gatorade that I just have not put in the fridge is now at fridge temperature in the garage. So I was actually having a chilled drink instead of a warm drink.
Refit all tops!
I need to change my batteries. Okay. I had a really vivid dream last night. I don't know like why this has just got to be like the strangest dream ever. But I dreamt that I was streaming in this game today. And I had quite honestly the most amount of viewers that I've ever had. I think there's like 30 or 40 viewers, and there's like several people talking at once. And in the stream, I was just kind of blown away and kind of overwhelmed by the fact that there were so many people watching. That at one point, I said, God, I swear to God, if this is a dream, I'm gonna be a little bit pissed. And right on cue, I woke up and I was like, what the fuck, man? Great timing. It's just such a weird dream. Like, oftentimes, like, I kind of have, like, dreams of, usually my dreams just kind of has, like, a crazy situation happen, but it just kind of goes wrong fast. It's just kind of one of those dreams, like, you, have something cool happen, then you do something stupid, and then the thing is, like, taken away from you, like, one of my frequent dreams I have is I'm trying to like flirt with a girl that I like, and I'm constantly saying the wrong thing, and she's getting offended, then she just kind of walks away from me, or the dream shifts. Because those kind of dreams are just kind of what I commonly have, but it's just kind of weird to me because I never had like oftentimes I do kind of dream about streaming, but it's usually kind of doesn't really last that long. It's usually not that vivid, and usually it's just me like streaming a game, and then I realize like I'm in my underwear and I don't have a shirt on, that type of thing. Kind of like when you just have a dream or you're in class and you're naked or whatever. It's like dreams that everyone has, but for me, it's like streaming. That's kind of like the typical dreams I usually have when it goes to streaming, but I never had like a vivid dream where I just had like a lot of viewers and had like a lot of viewers and a lot of people talking, and then I just say something that I hope this isn't a dream, and I wake up. It's just so weird.
Bearing hard for cliffs, Captain.
I don't know if any other streamer ever has that type of thing before, but that is something that I recently experienced last night. Can't say anything with this fog.
Douse the royals, come! Full for all your worth!
I actually kind of want to take a closer look at this hunter outfit. Uncharted 39 of 46. We are only missing 7 more chests? I think it's 7 more chests.
Captain has the helm.
Okay, moving on. We're just about done with this area, and then we're gonna move on to the main missions.
I know she's a good sailor. Now prove it, my trunks.
Ooh, that's the 38. I'm assuming that red names means ships that will be difficult for me as of right now. I'm thinking that they may change to like green names once my ship is more upgraded. I don't know. If one of these ships, excuse me, if one of these ships I pass has a lot of metal and wood, then I'll just go ahead and board it. If it's rum and sugar, I'm not really interested. I'm honestly kind of worried at this point on if I will be able to,
Off the wind!
if I will be able to complete all the naval missions, before the end of the stream series, or if I will need to do some farming offline to get them all done. I just don't know. I did have to do some farming, unlike when I did my Uncharted playthrough of Assassin's Creed Rogue. This wasn't on stream, this was kind of on my own. It was Rogue Remastered that I got 100% on. In the future, I'm going to be streaming the original Assassin's Creed Rogue on 360. But I did have to do some off-screen farming to get the, to finish the naval contracts for Assassin's Creed. Not the naval contracts, what's that called? It's the missions for, the fleet missions. I did have to do some off-screen farming to get the fleet missions done for Assassin's Creed Rogue. Not really off-screen farming, but I did literally just start a mission, took note of the time, then I just watched YouTube for that certain amount of time, then I'll hop back on and just set them out again.
Captain has the
I may have to do that this time. I'm just not sure. It will just be like very weird at this point, regardless of how I handle these streams.
crowd on every inch.
Simply because they're making a point in at the end of the series where like all I have left is a bonus video for the database. And I'm missing like a lot of treasure. It's very possible that I may gonna have to fight this man in war, aren't I?
Fire!
It's very possible that I may oh shit. Oh.
Mortars! Set, Cap. Awaiting orders! We're ready, sir! Fire mortars, Captain! Time the helm, sir! You were brick!
It's very possible that I may have to kind of handle the database in a very weird way. I just kind of have off and on commentary.
Fire! Look, Captain! Put a shot right through there! Fire! Fire! Stay out of their ring! Fire! Take a shot! Right there, sir! Fire! Ready to fire! Fire! We can get some shots, Captain! Fire! Fire! Careful, Captain! Ease off the wind!
I'm gonna send this one to fleet.
Bring them in for a steely kiss!
There we go.
Got him in my sights! Look! Do not let them board us! Not one of the swans that's full of our deck! What did you like that? Ladies! Jack's coming! Bring it!
Dang it.
Tops! Gallants! Royals! Studs!
And I'm mad at that. On my way back, I'm gonna try to like board that man of war again. That's how I'm gonna do it right. I want to add it to my fleet, just have a third man of war.
Shorten sail! Get off the squall!
Stands up with a will.
Okay, let's do this.
Captain overboard!
So, it's not bad I can actually do it this time. Once I do the man of war again. Should be enough. Okay, let's board the ship.
Captain's down.
Let's head to the man of war.
Starboard. Looks
Fire!
like booty.
Beat to quarters!
Awaiting your mark, Captain.
Fire!
They're firing mortars.
Let's try this again.
Back off, sir. The heavy shot will cross.
Fire! Fire!
Look, Captain. That's where the most tender.
Fire!
That one did some damage.
Fire! Fire!
Keep out of their heavy shot range.
Fire!
Read
Here we go. Wasn't pretty, but we got it done.
A fine addition to the fleet.
All right. So we just have one thing left to do. Oh, two things I should say. That was fun.
Loose and catch the wind.
That was really fun.
On
26,000 reals, not bad. So for those curious, we are making some decent progress towards 100% completion. And I honestly think that maybe in about 4 or 5 more live streams we will 100% this game. I don't think it's going to be too much longer. After I 100% this game, once I get the database and the game to 100% completion, then I will be turning my attention to 100%ing Assassin's Creed Freedom Cry. This is a game that I've never played, same thing with Assassin's Creed Liberation. So you will get to see some new reactions from me. Most of this game is stuff that I am familiar with because I played it before and I've seen a playthrough of it. I honestly can only remember bits and pieces of a playthrough from Freedom Cry, and I've also never played this game. For those curious, I believe I also watched a YouTuber Tetra Ninja's playthrough of Freedom Cry as well.
Bring it all in.
Freedom Cry may be a difficult game for me to get through, if I'm going to be honest here. Not because of like overall gameplay difficulty, but because it heavily deals with racism. And racism and sexism are the two things I hate the most. And very possible that I may kind of have moments of rage at certain characters. It's just part of the reason why I get so upset whenever I hear someone being racist is it literally just doesn't make any sense for people to think that someone is like inferior to you simply because like the color of their skin. Like the whole concept of white supremacists literally never makes sense. In my opinion, there is no one that is pure blood white. I guarantee you, every person who identifies as Caucasian have some mixed blood in them. We are at the point in our history where everyone at some point I guarantee you, like, there isn't a single person who is pure blood European. There isn't a single person who is pure blood Chinese. There isn't a single person, and the reason why I'm saying that is because I know how the migration patterns. There's an event in history called the Great Migration, where in our history, like prehistoric Americans, yeah, that makes sense. Prehistoric Homo sapiens, or I think it was like Homo erectus or whatever. They migrated out of where they were based, and they spread across like all parts of the world. At one point, there was something called I think it's called like the something land bridge that connected Russia to Alaska. And that's believed to be how Native Americans our natives actually managed to get to the Americas before the Europeans did.
Douse the royals, Tom!
This has been a highly documented fact called the Great Migration, and it just kind of originates from the point of origin, likely from back, probably extended back from when the world was just one cluster, one area, one landmass called Pangea. And it was where like all life was just kind of focused, and once it separated, like people began to be spread out. That's my personal belief on it. But I also don't know if at the time of Pangea, if there were like any, if our ancestors were even around that at that time, or they were just at a point where they were not even recognizable. The whole point of why I'm bringing this up is simply because of the fact that I know there are people who just swear up and down, oh, white supremacists, oh, white power, blah 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 blah. I guarantee you, those Ku Klux Klan members, those white supremacists, are not solely purely white. I guarantee you they have some mixed blood in them. It literally never makes any sense for the topic of racism. But just whenever I see someone just spout the N-word or just use any other racial slur who talks about someone as if they are just inferior to them, I just get so pissed off. In my opinion, like everyone here, everyone alive on Earth are the same in my eyes. And I really hate it whenever I hear people like bigots just acting like they aren't, that they are different than us. Like we're all like the same species. We should be treated the same. And yet people just like focus on the color of someone's skin and they just get like all pissy about it. But that's really like my problem with racism, and that's why I may have a hard time like playing through. That's why I may have a hard time playing through Assassin's Creed, Freedom Cries, because it deals with racism. So the mission we are gonna do is Imagine My Surprise. There are 2 optional objectives for this. One is for killing 4 brutes, and the other is for sabotaging 2 alarm bells. Let's get started.
What news are they?
This Barjon works for the Royal African Company. Tell him what you told me.
I haven't seen the princess for 8 weeks or more, meaning she may soon be back.
What else?
I thought this buck belonged to the other men who was asking about the princess this morning. So I told him that
What other men?
a haughty sailor in plain rags and a gent with a scar just here.
Where have they got to?
Staying just round the corner, they said.
I grow tired of chasing these fantasies of yours, Edward. As does the crew.
Hang in there, man. We're getting close.
Okay.
May your burn in hell. Ah, you're all cretin. See oxen with more brains.
Senseless bastards!
Imbeciles at the first water.
May you all rot in hell, you animals!
May your burn in hell. Ah, you're all cretin.
Okay. If you're wondering why I'm being like very quiet, it's because I'm trying to think about like the best approaches to things.
You there, stop. Get back here, you deaf idiot.
There we go.
You!
Hello! Help me, damn it!
Come back here, you! You're not losing that!
Okay, thank God for smoke bombs, and thank God this isn't like an undetected mission.
I think give him another one. Oh, that's it, right across. Keep at it. I think give him another.
Have you alerted the men? We're short on time.
Aye. There'll be 2 soldiers waiting for us at the crossroads.
Very good.
If you don't mind me asking, sir, what's the meaning behind these blood samples we're taking?
Torres tells me blood is required for the observatory to properly function.
How do you mean, sir?
If one wishes to use the observatory to, say, spy on King George, then one would require a drop of king's blood to do so. In other words, a small sample of blood gives us access to a man's everyday life.
Does Torres mean to spy on me then? For I've just given him a sample of my blood.
As have I, Captain Conjo, as will all Templars. It is a measure of insurance.
And trust, correct.
Have you alerted the men? We're short on time.
Aye. There'll be 2 soldiers waiting for us at the crossroads.
Very good.
If you don't mind me asking, sir, what's the meaning behind these blood samples with How do you mean, sir?
If one wishes to use the observatory to, say, spy on King George, then one would require a drop of the king's blood to do so. In other words, a small sample of blood gives us access to a man's everyday life.
Does Torres mean to spy on me then? For I've just given him a sample of my blood. And trust, I reckon.
But fear not. Torres has shipped our samples to a Templar safe house in Rio de Janeiro. We will not be the observatory's first subjects, I assure you.
Aye, sir. I suppose it's a small price to pay for what the Templars have given me in return.
Precisely.
Governor, when you hunted pirates in Madagascar, what methods worked best?
I believe it was my charisma that persuaded them. Violence and threats should always be a last resort. In Madagascar, I offered those pirates a choice. Take a pardon and return to
Get
England,
out of there!
but free men.
What the fuck is going on? I can't move. That's a glitch.
Have you alerted the men? We're short on time.
Aye. There'll be 2 soldiers waiting for us at the crossroads.
Very good.
You don't mind me asking, sir, what's the meaning behind these blood samples we're taking?
Torres tells me that blood is required for the observatory to function. If one wishes to use the observatory to, say, spy on King George, then one would require a drop of the king's blood to do so. In other words, a small sample of blood gives us access to a man's everyday life.
Does Torres mean to spy on me then? For I've just given him a sample of my blood.
As have I, Captain Hornigold, as will all Templars. It is a measure of assurance.
And trust, I reckon.
Yes, but fear not. Torres has shipped our samples to a Templar safe house in Rio de Janeiro. We will not be the observatory's first subjects, I assure you.
Aye, sir. I suppose it's a small price to pay for what the Templars have given me in return.
Precisely.
Governor, when you hunted pirates in Madagascar, what methods worked best?
I believe it was my charisma that persuaded them. Violence and threats should always be a last resort. In Madagascar, I offered those pirates a choice. Take a pardon and return to England penniless but free men, or be hanged by the neck until dead.
Just as you did in Nassau.
Precisely. A pity Commodore Chamberlain did not live to see my thorough success.
It's not like you to gloat, Rogers.
We all deserve a moment, don't
Actually gonna check something. Because I'm worried that I may be nearing the end of this. Actually, I think I'm good.
Now the shop that bloke will be able to have them again. Capital treat.
I still have several days to get her Bristol. The last storm did a lot of damage in the rigging, but she will be fit on time.
Well, when I heard there were ruffians with words sauntering about, giving everyone fits. Mercifully, they was.
I think they're looking behind them.
Beasley, eh?
Okay, where to now? I don't like the fact that they're not talking. Where are they going?
Grandmaster, welcome. Buenas noches. What have you learned? The princess was taken by pirates 6 weeks ago, and so far as we know, the sage Roberts was still aboard. Very good. It is something, no?
And what measures are we taking to recover the princess from these pirates?
Captain Hornigold has dispatched some of his best men to ensure the sage's capture.
What is the sage's present location? Do we know?
Africa, Your Excellency.
And what measures are we taking to recover the princess from these pirates?
Captain Hornigold has dispatched some of his best men to ensure the sage's capture.
What of the sage's present location? Do we know?
Africa, Your Excellency.
Africa? By God. The winds do not favor that.
I concur, Grandmaster. I should have sailed there myself. One of my slave galleys would be more than capable of making a swift journey.
Slave galley? Captain, I asked you to divest yourself of that sick institution.
I fail to see the difference between enslaving some men and all men. Our aim is to steer the entire course of civilization, is it not?
A body enslaved inspires the mind to revolt. But enslave a man's mind, and his body will follow on. Naturally. Efficient.
A fair point, Grandmaster.
God dang it. Alright, it probably would have worked out better if I was able to climb up the Spanish faster.
To recover the princess from these pirates.
Captain Hornigold has dispatched some of his best men to ensure the sage's capture.
What of the sage's present location?
Africa, Your Excellency.
Africa? By God. The winds do not favor that.
I concur, Grandmaster. I should have sailed there myself. One of my slave galleys would be more than capable of making a swift journey.
Slave galley? Captain, I asked you to divest yourself of that sick institution.
I fail to see the difference between enslaving some men and all men. Our aim is to steer the entire course of civilization, is it not?
A body enslaved inspires the mind to revolt. But enslave a man's mind, and his body will follow up. Naturally. Efficient.
A fair point, Grandmaster.
Remind me, where in Africa are we looking?
Principe, sir, a small island.
We've sent 2 of our best men, Burgess and Cochrane. Privateers with fast ships and firm hearts.
Edward Kenway! Imagine my surprise at seeing your jackdaw anchored there. Have you heard all you came to hear? Will you now rescue the sage from our clutching hands?
A pox on you, traitor! You sold us downriver.
Because I found a better path. The Templars know order, discipline, structure. But you never could fathom these subtleties. Goodbye, old friend. You were a soldier once, when you fought for something real. Something beyond yourself.
Is gonna kill everyone. Kill everyone, survive that way. Come on. There we go. 100% sync, give it to me. Now I need to find a store and restock on ammo. Looking for a bush to hide in. Assuming the next person we're gonna take out is either Hornigold or Rogers. Ammunition, smoke bombs.
Excellent. Merci, mon ami.
Oh, it's here.
Loose and trim too. Crowd on every.
Well, let's go ahead and do this.
Aloft, lads!
Finishing up the sequence 9. I almost said the final mission in the game for some reason. Don't know why. I was thinking that clearly the final antagonist is gonna be freaking, was it Rogers or Hornigold and not Torres? Be very surprised if the final boss isn't like Torres or I don't know, like Black Bart or something. I honestly can't remember like who the final boss is. I feel like it's like between those two. Possible spoiler, I don't know if it's actually revealed yet, but the sage is actually the based off the pirate Black Bart. I'm honestly just kind of wondering if at some point we may encounter a mutiny with Edward and his crew. I'm surprised that Adwale like isn't like as supportive to Edward.
What's our course, Captain?
Principe, Quartermaster. We're sailing for the coast of Africa.
I want to sell with your sails up. Somehow you can, I guess. That's a cool mountain. I was unaware there's actually like an alternative location. It's actually pretty cool.
They got help incoming, Captain! Fire! Keep up the artillery! Fire! That's a good shot to crippler! Fire! Ready! Fire! It's all exposed! Take the shots! Fire! 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 She's vulnerable there, Captain!
I'm actually gonna crash into
Incoming fire!
there.
Fall down, you! Fire! Put a shot right through there! Grab them to that dude!
What are these? What are those outfits? Are those French? There we go. I don't know why my crew wasn't boarding. You got some metal and wood for that, so that's nice.
To fire, sir!
Locate the sage.
Starboard! Some sort of cargo there, sir! Tops! Gallants! Royals! Studs! I know she's a good sailor! Now prove it, my trumps! Surely we are nearing our gallants and royals!
I'm off to find Roberts.
Don't stay long. Crew's getting restless out there.
This is interesting. So there is actually a map here. I'm gonna try and 100% this area while we're here. Trying to avoid coming back. Is Principe? I'm assuming that's like French or something, or Spanish or whatever, or principal, maybe. If that's what I'm thinking. It's gonna hurt. Or not. It would kind of make sense if it's, at least to me it would, if it's like Spanish or French or whatever for principal. Okay, so let's try and get a feeling for where exactly. I actually kind of want to check something. Hold on. I don't know which one it is, and I don't have the coordinates. $922, $422. That helps. Just wanted to get the coordinates. So it is this one. Okay, so keep a lookout for 4 cannons next to 2 towers. Love it when that happens.
Captain Kenway. Yet another dire situation, Roberts. We really must stop meeting like this.
Stop tailing me and your wish had come true.
There's no need for this. You know I'm as good as my word.
Our Captain Howell was killed today in a Portuguese ambush. Headstrong fool. I warned him not to go ashore.
It was orchestrated by the Templars Burgess and Cockrum. The same sort that took you to Havana.
Ah, I see now there is no escaping the Templars' attention, is there? I suppose it is time to fight back.
I do like the sound of that.
And I know just how I'll do it. But these men, Burgess and Cockrum, they cannot be allowed to leave with word of my escape.
They won't. Count on it.
If
If you spot any men from my crew, do them some kindness and send them here.
I'll do all I can.
Double assassinate Cockrum and Burgess and free 2 pirates. Really trying to be efficient here. Thank you for the follow. Just don't know who followed me. Just give me 1 second. Thank you, Hitsor TV, for the follow. Sorry, I was kind of trying not to screw up here. Thank you for the follow. Really means a lot to me. Holy shit. That could have honestly gone better, but it worked.
Shit, where is he?
Giga Chad playing Assassin's Creed Black Flag. Yeah, I guess. I've honestly never actually beaten this game, so I'm kind of beating it for the first time, I guess. Actually gonna loot these guys, see if I can get some darts. Bullets. Can you even get darts from these guys? Ah, apparently I already looted him. Bought this game a couple weeks ago for nostalgia. Yeah, I've been having a really good time with it. I'm currently almost 80% of the way through this game. I'm like, I was at 76% last I checked. I imagine I'll get to 80% by the end of this playthrough. By the end of the stream, I mean. This is 100% playthrough though, so I'm trying to complete all the locations as I come across them. I'm around 40%. Yeah, I imagine I haven't really had too much trouble regarding, there's a couple missions that give me trouble, but I honestly think that at this point, the only thing that may give me trouble may be the legendary ships, which I'm honestly kind of looking forward to. But I easily get like maybe about 4 or 5% per stream, so I'm making progress. Also, eventually I'm going to be streaming every single Assassin's Creed game in the series, and the recent game that I completed was Assassin's Creed 3 Remastered. That was fun. Yeah, I can't remember when. I think I bought this game like as part of a collection, so I think with this game I got Assassin's Creed, Rogue, and Assassin's Creed 3 as well. I think it was like the Pirate Spawn or something like that. Oh, is this... This actually... This may actually be it. Yep, got it. After you kill an enemy, if you click on the attack button, it'll kill him instantly. Yeah, I know about chain kills. I just don't really... Sometimes I do them, sometimes I don't, but I know about chain kills. It's just oftentimes whenever I try and get a chain kill going, I get attacked before I can even really react. So I don't really like to rely on them that much, I guess. There's also some enemies that you can't chain kill, like captains. But yeah, it's not really solely reliable, but it is helpful to take care of the fodder. I think I need to climb that tree. Or not. Just figure, might as well try. Do you think that should have been able, we should have been able to choose another ship rather than a brig? I mean, it would have been nice if we could get like a man of war, but I honestly kind of feel like at this point, like if we got like a man of war, like anything other than a brig, it would probably make the game a little bit too easy. So honestly, I kind of think that us choosing a brig kind of offers it a nice little challenge. But I do kind of think that it would be kind of nice to be able to choose, but I don't really consider that to be like a bad thing. It's just giving us a brig. I feel like they mainly just kind of gave us a brig just for the challenge. I think they also gave used a brig in Assassin's Creed Rogue as well. How much more do I need? 3 chests, 1 viewpoint, 2 animus fragments. In my opinion, if you progress in the story, like when you get to 50% in the story, you get to upgrade to a better ship. I guess that would be pretty cool. Like, especially if you get into like harder areas, I guess. But it's also kind of more satisfying to kind of build up your ship. From like a weak, just unupgraded to actually be able to be like a huge powerhouse. I'm at the point where essentially all the upgrades I'm missing is like storage and elite upgrades. So I don't really, I'm actually able to like hold my own against some man of war easily. Or get some side missions to capture ship. Have you done the fleet missions yet? I recently unlocked them, so I only get the bad ones. Yeah, the fleet missions. Honestly, I would kind of wait to do the fleet missions until you are able to get like at least like a couple frigates in your fleet, because they can actually make your life a little bit easier. But really, like the best ship you can get for that is Man of War. Oh God. There you go. Problem is, I only have one sleep dart. There we go. Okay. I actually had times when I tried to double assassinate a guard and I assassinated one guard. So I'd like to just sleep dart him just to be safe. Okay, moving on. Okay. In the beginning island, did you finish all the stuff there? Yes, I did. I finished all the areas except the hard areas. I've only finished one of the hard ranked areas. There's only really 2 areas in the game that I have not, like, cleared out. Okay, so we missed a couple chests here. I think it's really boring getting all the chests and stuff from locations. Yes, but it is required for 100% completion. So it may be boring, but it is required. I fully acknowledge the fact that what I'm doing may not be very entertaining. But at the end of the day, I am a completionist, so I will be getting 100% in every single game I play. Especially from the big places. Yeah, but from my experience, like, even the big locations can get cleared out, like, pretty fast. Like, especially, like, the starter island. The starter island was pretty big, but I was able to, like, clear it out just by me, like, going through the area normally for the main mission. So it really wasn't that bad to get through. Okay. Come on. Got you. I really can't wait until I'm able to change my outfit. I like to wear a different outfit every single stream, but honestly kind of getting tired of the hunting outfit. I don't know how difficult, I guess, like, in terms of opportunity. I'm assuming there's really like one way to like air assassinate Burgess and Cockrum. I don't know like what that way is, I guess is what I'm saying. It looks like a thing I could climb, but I guess not. But the most annoying shit in getting 100% is the ships and Animus in the middle of the sea. If you are referring to like the ships in like the restricted areas, I honestly really haven't had that much of a problem with it. But it does take, I do kind of consider like getting the Uncharted ship and Animus fragments to be kind of the more boring parts. Oh, chess. Yeah, I don't really really like the chess and Animus fragments in the Uncharted thing really is like the most boring part of the game. Really, mostly because of the fact that your shit moves so slow. But there's not that. Well, there's like 46 chests and like 29 or whatever Animus fragments, but there's not. It's not like there's like 30 in each location. There's really like 10, so it kind of goes pretty fast, I guess. Or it could be hacking computers. Honestly, I kind of consider like the computer hacking thing to be pretty easy. There's some mini games that do kind of give me trouble, but have you played Freedom Cry? No, I have never played Freedom Cry, and I'll be playing it for the first time once I 100% this game. Let's see.
Up with your mongrel and lend the bows in a hand. Wake up, man! You'll dream all you like after death. Take only what you can carry, maggot. We're not waiting on no one.
I'm gonna be detected here, aren't I? What other games have you 100%? I can actually show you. I have 100%ed. Skyrim. I actually recently 100% that on stream. I 100% of Borderlands 3, Far Cry 3, Outriders, Assassin's Creed 3 Remastered, Assassin's Creed Odyssey, that one was a pain. Assassin's Creed the Ezio Collection, the Spyro Reignited Trilogy, and let's see. There are more SpongeBob SquarePants Battle for Bikini Bottom. Assassin's Creed Rogue Remastered. There is. I also 100% Assassin's Creed. Assassin's Creed 1 and Far Cry Primal. I don't know how far back this is. Tales from the Borderlands. Assassin's Creed 2. A Way Out. Eventually, I'm hoping to one day be able to get like most of these games to 100%. I doubt I will be able to get the multiplayer games, but I think this is the earliest game that I 100%. So I 100% a few of them, but of the hundreds of games that I've played, I'm not 100% in like a significant amount. Trying to figure out where Burgess and Cockrum are. This is Gone to Hell in a Handbasket. I saw that one of your friends have 17,000 gamer score this month. Yeah, a lot of my friends have, if I'm thinking correctly, it might be... no, that's not this month. He has 17,000 gamer score total. He doesn't really play games that much. He's actually just kind of lost his home in a wildfire, so he only has like a couple games right now. But he's not a completionist like me. I do have a friend that does have like 120,000, 130,000 gamer score. I may have played like 100, like over 100 games. I may own like over 100 games, but my friend, I swear to God, has played at least like 200, maybe 250 games. I swear, because he plays like, he has more spare time than me. He plays like so many games, but he has like 130,000 gamer score, which is just freaking impressive. Gonna be right back. Yeah, no problem. I'm just trying to figure out where Burgess and Cockrum are. I think they might be like somewhere in the center. Come on. This is like the worst stealth thing ever. It just completely went to hell. That's not them. I don't know where Burgess and Cockham are. They're somewhere, I just don't know where. They need to take out that guard. That guy's broken. I don't know where the heck Burgess and Cockram are. They're just gone. I literally have no clue where those two guys are. Where are they? Hold on. I don't know where the heck they are. They're just gone. I think I may have glitched this out. I think I may have glitched this out. Because something is not right. They're just not showing up at all. Let me just reload checkpoint because I think I broke this. Oh no, that's my pharmacy. Hey, sorry, I was having insurance issues with my medication and it was delayed for 2 days. And it just finally got the call saying it's ready.
Look yourself and grab your cup. Let's get this sailing. Right, brace yourselves and hold your asses to port. We're weighing anchor. Up with your mongrel and lend the bows in a hand.
Oh my fucking god.
Take only what you can carry, maggots. We're not waiting on no one.
And let's try this again.
Put some muscle in that bustle or we're leaving you behind.
Come on, Burgess and Kyle, come show yourselves.
Brace yourselves and hold your asses to port. We're weighing anchor. Up with your mongrel and lend the bows in a hand. Wake up, man! You'll dream all you like, Take only what you can carry, maggots. We're not waiting on no one.
Not what I wanted. That's nice. I love it when that happens. I got the double assassination lined up and I completely screw it up. Welcome to assassin. God damn it, I fucking hate that shit. I've been on this mission for freaking 45 minutes. Let me be done with it. Press again.
Take only what you can carry, maggots. We're not waiting on no one. Put some muscle in that bustle or we're leaving you behind.
Come on. Hurry up, Burgess Cockrum. Literally just waiting for him to come back. There she is gonna come down here.
Up with you, mongrel. Lend the bows in a hand. Wake up, man! Take only what you can carry, maggots. We're not waiting on no one.
There we go.
You done us good, Kenway. Proved yourself a true bravo. And for what? His own bloody pride.
You stepped in the path of my prize. Not a thing a man should do.
A cocksure, Cully. Just like Hornigold said.
That Templar scab means nothing to me. None of you do.
And you're worse for it, Kenway. It were the Templars who took us in when all else went to shit. Not our king. Not our country. The Templars. The Templars is our family. Where's yours?
In honest service, there are thin commons, low wages, hard labor. Yet, as gentlemen of fortune, we enjoy plenty and satisfaction, pleasure and ease, liberty and power. So what man with a sensible mind would choose the former life, when the only hazard we pirates run is a sour look from those without strength or splendor? Ha! Now, I have been among you 6 weeks, and in that time, I have adopted your outlook as my own, and with so fierce a conviction that it may frighten you to see your passions reflected from me in so stark a light. But if it's a captain you see in me now, aye then, I'll be your bloody captain.
Yeah!
For I have dipped my hands in muddied waters, and, withdrawing them, find 'tis better to be a commander than a common man! You flatter me with your persistence.
I'm looking for the observatory. Folks say you're the only man that can find it.
Hopes are correct. Despite my distaste for your eagerness, I see in you a touch of untested genius. I'm Bartholomew Roberts. Edward. I've no secrets to share with you now. But if you'll lend me your aid, in 2 months' time west of the Leeward Islands, well, it's there you'll get some answers, I promise you.
Ding! Ding! 100%. Hey! Achievement! A New Hope. Complete sequence 9.
Funny that. With scurvy, the fix is more pleasant than the cause. When you catch a dose from a horn, must treat it with quicksilver. You're fonder of getting the disease than you are of curing it. Something biting at you.
Ah, all men desire to live by a code or a creed, yes? Yet when pressed, most defer to their instincts rather than the laws that bind them. What is the appeal of a creed if it does not yoke all men to like behavior?
Might make a man feel like he belongs to something. What's your answer?
Oh, that all men are sheep. That an old wolf like me deserves every ounce of blood he draws. Sail to this location. Bring only those you trust.
And welcome back. It's just really missed me assassinating Cockrum and Burgess. For some reason they weren't spawning, so that was fun. We're actually gonna come back to this location. We're probably gonna clear this location out once we start the next stream. I'm actually about ready to end the live stream. What, do I need to go back to my ship or something? I want to finish up Principe, or whatever you pronounce it. And I'll probably clear out this area at the start of the next stream. Because for some reason I can't fast travel.
Captain has the helm.
Have you maxed out the armor and weapons on the ship? The only thing I'm missing regarding armor and weapons is the elite upgrades, and some of which I don't have the blueprints for. Once I get the blueprints, I'll probably just farm out what I need, but I'm trying to like upgrade my ship organically. I don't really want to farm unless I absolutely have to. So I was missing 2 Animus fragments. I'm gonna grab that. Then we'll go ahead and fast travel out in the live stream. If you're interested in how I've been playing games, SR TV, I am working on 2 other games. One of them is Assassin's Creed Kingdom Hearts 1. And I'm at the point where I'm just farming for synthesis items that probably won't be very entertaining to you. I'm also working on Stardew Valley. Streaming Kingdom Hearts 1 on Saturday, 1 p.m. to 4 Pacific Standard Time. And Stardew Valley on Sundays.
Got him in my sights!
I've got a line on him! What if he's not run off? I'll have your guts!
Come on. Have to go now? Yeah, thanks for stopping by. I really do appreciate the support, by the way. Hope you have a good day. That's not it. Goodbye, it's nice meeting you. It's nice meeting you too. Thank you for the follow. What am I missing? What? That already makes no sense. Seriously, what? It has to be over here. Apologies, I'm still kind of sick. There we go, got it. I realized that from my tone, like when I said it was nice meeting you. Probably gonna sound a little bit off and probably didn't seem like earnest, but wasn't really intending it that way. It really was nice. Really was nice meeting you. I do kind of have a habit of just kind of displaying, having issues just kind of displaying motions effectively. Like a lot of times my responses are fairly monotone, so I was not anticipating like it to come out like that, kind of odd sounding, but there we go. All right, so we are gonna fast travel out, and then we are gonna end the stream. Then we're gonna fast travel. Clearly can't actually fast travel back, so we'll have to go to the ship and fast travel from there. We're probably gonna fast travel to Grand Agua. We made a lot of progress today. How much progress exactly? Sorry, it was just kind of... I had a top ramen for lunch, and some of the lunch just came up a little bit. How much progress? I'm honestly not sure. I'm hoping that I made it to 80%. However, we honestly didn't do that much exploration. We just cleared like 3 locations, and we and we did like 2 missions, but imagine that we may have reached 80%. Where do I want to fast travel? Let's go ahead and fast travel here. So, if you are remotely interested in what I see today, all the games I cover on my channel will be for 100% completion. I will be streaming Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag yet again next next Friday, 1 p.m. to 4 Pacific Standard Time. I will be streaming Kingdom Hearts 1 for 100% completion on Saturdays, 1 p.m. to 4 Pacific Standard Time. And I will be streaming Stardew Valley, just barely. I will be streaming that really hurts. I will be streaming Stardew Valley for 1% completion on Sundays, 1 p.m. to 4 Pacific Standard Time. If you are interested in games being played for 100% completion, know that I will not only go for 100% in-game statistics, but 100% in achievements as well. If you're interested in that type of thing, feel free to check me out at those times. In the meantime, I also have a YouTube channel, ZBoy896 Twitch Stream Archive, where I work to 100%. It's really stupid that this achievement still hasn't popped. Where I work to 100%, where I work to upload all of my streams from Twitch onto YouTube. And I also add some extra content that is not really a good place on Twitch. So if you're interested in that type of thing, feel free to check me on those areas. In the meantime, I'm going to end things off right here. Thank you guys for watching. See you all next time. And for those curious, 36%. Getting a little bit closer to that 100, but we still have a lot of work to do. Meantime, that's going to do it for today. Thank you guys for watching. See you all next time. Hello everyone. Welcome to another post-stream session where I go over the new entries for the database. We got a lot done. Go into people. Bartholomew Roberts, born 1682, Wales, died unknown. Originally hailing from Wales, little is known about John Roberts, a real name of the man who would come to be known as Black Bart long after his death. Most assume he went to sea at a very young age, at 13 or so, but there is no record of him in any historical documents until his noted appearance in 1718 aboard a merchant ship, Barbadian in origin. I believe that's Barbados. Just a year later, a picture of Robert's life sharpens considerably. We now know he was pressed into piracy by the notorious Hal Davis, working aboard a slave ship under Captain Abraham Plum. And though Roberts had likely not gone to sea with the intent of becoming a pirate, when the opportunity thrust itself upon him, Roberts was reported to have said, "A merry life and a short one shall be my motto." A few months later, Davis was killed in the ambush on a Portuguese island of Principe, and Roberts was swiftly unanimously elected to replace him. This was surely a testament to the man's natural charisma and leadership, for he had been a pirate only a few months. It was at this point he took the name Bartholomew, likely naming himself for the infamous Bartholomew Sharp, a pirate of some renown who had disappeared just 2 decades earlier. One of the most intelligent and strategic pirates of the Golden Age, Robert was a sturdy, handsome man, known to dress in fine clothes. A handsome man who carried himself with a dignified but unpretentious air. He had dark hair to match his dark complexion, likely aside from the almost 2 decades he had spent at sea. He often carried numerous pistols, each tied to one end of his long silk sashes, which he kept slung over his shoulder. His tactical ideas were usually radical but thoughtfully considered. He never jumped into any scheme rashly, though his ideas seemed almost suicidal to those unacquainted with his methods, ultimately responsible for the theft of around 400 ships in a 3-year career. He bested every other pirate of the era by a factor of 10 times or more. Although it must be said that at least half these boats were small periaguas and the like. So who is John Cochran? Close friend of Cochran. I don't think I read this. Born 1689, died 1719. A close friend and confidant of Benjamin Hornigold. Little else is known about John Cochran. Our records indicate that he was a pirate for a few years prior to 1718 before he surrendered to the king's emissaries. It's likely he fell into pirate hunting after that, as most reformed ruffians would want to do. I thought this was Burgess, no? Is this the Irish one? I'm bad with accents. I thought it was Guildenstern or Rosencrantz, or no, the first one. This one I know I read, but did the ending change? No. Okay, let's go into our collection. Nymphs by a Fountain. Erotic painting by Peter Lely that gave birth to the Great British Nude during the nation's Puritan period. Map of the World, a beautiful map of the world with period-specific cartography. That's it. So, that does it for all the new entries for the database. We are currently 78% total synchronized. I imagine that the only things I may be missing is maybe location. I don't know how much more of this I'm missing, if I can be honest here. I'm definitely missing some shanties. At least I think I'm missing some shanties. It's possible I may still be missing some documents, some people. I don't know, but I imagine we should be getting fairly close to completing this. But that being said, that does it for the new database entries for the for this live stream. I'm gonna quit to the main menu just to once again show that we are at 79%. Next time we will be breaching 80. We will be clearing out a new area, and we will be we'll be potentially starting sequence 10. Next stream may be a longer stream, depending on if we get to the modern day, because I would like to be able to end the stream once I get back into the game. So that being said, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you all next time.